Okay, so today we're going to talk about W.8.c, which is the citing sources formative, the standard that deals with citing our sources. And again, we are going to use EasyBib to try to accomplish this task because we might as well use the tools available to us to help cite the sources, to help format the information for us. I think the key thing is just that we find the information, but then we use this very effective tool to process the information. So we're going to take a look at this website right here, which is the Weird and Wild part of National Geographic's website. And I know that National Geographic is a .com, but it's a very long-standing, respected .com. And so we're just going to assume that we've gone through the test and that we've checked to make sure that this information is reliable. In this case, in Weird and Wild today, they're writing about bald and hairless animals. Always an entertaining topic of conversation. And so we're going to try to pretend like we use some information from this site, and we're going to run it through EasyBib, doing the manual entry for the website information in order to show how you'd go about creating a citation for this site. Okay, so the first thing that EasyBib asks for, it defaults already to the content originally published online, and that's true. But now I'm looking for the article title right here. And if I go back here, I see that the article title is Nature's Bald and Hairless Animals. So I'm going to type that in, Nature's Bald and Hairless Animals. Notice that I am capitalizing the first word or first letter of every word except for and, because and is a wimpy little article, a wimpy little adjective, and so we're not going to actually go ahead and capitalize that. Now I'm looking for contributors, so I'm going to go back here and I'll see that the contributor is Liz Langley. And so I will put in her first name as Liz and her last name as Langley. I think it was EY at the end. Let me just make sure. Yes. Okay, so we have Liz Langley. She doesn't have a suffix associated with her, so we don't know if she's a doctor or if she has any other sort of professional title. So at this point, we're just going to need to leave Liz Langley. Now I want to find the website title. And it looks like there is a whole website through National Geographic called Weird and Wild. So I think it's possible that I could use Weird and Wild as my website title. However, since this is housed within the bigger National Geographic website, I think I am actually just going to use that as my website title and go with National Geographic, because everything on National Geographic, or every page that we would look at is actually housed on the National Geographic site. So National, and it doesn't say nationalgeographic.com or anything up at the top of that, so I am just going to stick with National Geographic. Now it may seem unusual, but I have a feeling that the publisher or sponsor is going to be pretty similar to my website title. So again, when I want to find the publisher or sponsor, I'm often going to go down to the very bottom. And down here I see that the copyright belongs to the National Geographic Society. And even though it does seem redundant, I'm going to say that again for my publisher or sponsor, National Geographic Society. Okay, and they're similar, but if the website is actually called National Geographic, and again I'll look to the very top to find the website title, and the copyright information belongs to National Geographic Society, then that's what I need to put in there, and so that's what we'll go with. After that, it asks for the URL, but again it does tell us that the URL is optional and that we should leave it out unless the source can't be located without it, and I guarantee we'll be able to find this source without the URL because we're putting in good information. So now we're going to go instead with what is electronically published. And so if I'm looking at the electronically published information, I go back and I'm going to see if there's a date of posting or a date of update, and I'll find that Liz Langley posted this information on September 26th, 2013. So that's what I'm going to go with. Excuse me. So we have the 26th as the day, the month is September, and then it was 2013. Then we also need to find the date of access, and again, the day that we accessed it means when did we go on. And today is the 27th, so just one day after the posting. I guess Liz Langley hasn't made her posting for today yet about Weird and Wild. And so I am just going to type in 27 September 2013. I could actually cheat a little bit and click on the Today button if I wanted to as well. So every item here that it asks for I have in except for the URL, and so then I'm ready to actually create my citation. And there it is. So we have Langley, Liz. We start with the last name and then the first name. The title of the page is put in quotes. The title of the source is italicized, so National Geographic. We know that the publisher is the National Geographic Society. The information was put on the web on September 26, 2013, and that I went on September 27th, 2013. So basically all I need to do is copy that, and Control C again is a real good way to copy. Go back to my formative and use Control V, and I'm good to go.